A major bombshell has just dropped, and it's shaking the foundation of Erika Kirk and TPUSA. The woman believed to be Erika Kirk's behind-the-scenes handler has now come forward, and her revelations are turning heads. Her name is Stacy Sheridan, and she's not just any insider. She's the individual, many claim, was closely involved in managing Erika Kirk's affairs and working directly with TPUSA funds. According to allegations, Stacy Sheridan was actively working with TPUSA, engaging donors, managing fundraising efforts, and earning commissions tied to those donations. Details we'll unpack later. But the most explosive claim comes first. Stacy has publicly spoken out, allegedly exposing Erika Kirk for misusing and siphoning money from TPUSA funds. This is particularly alarming, as donors believe their contributions were meant to support TPUSA's mission and preserve Charlie Kirk's legacy. Instead, accusations now suggest that Erika and the organization were gambling with Charlie's name, profiting and cashing in on it. The fallout has been immediate and severe. Following Stacy's allegations, TPUSA reportedly came under IRS scrutiny, with claims that records were missing during the review. The organization was allegedly held for interrogation as investigators began tracing incoming funds and examining how that money was being used. This case is still unfolding, and many believe it's heading toward a major breaking point. For now, all eyes are on Stacy Sheridan, the woman now identified as Erika Kirk's handler.
Erika, Grace and I will support you and your babies the way you and Charlie were there for us in our darkest days. Charlie, we will miss your words of wisdom, your high-pitched laugh. It was kind of awkward.
Turning Point USA is continuing, and it is. I mean, we are so blessed to have more work than we even could ever dream of. I mean, it's beautiful.
Devastating loss of Charlie Kirk, my incredible husband at UVU. Caleb has persisted with the same grift.
You're watching Erika Kirk's public performance, and you already know something's off. The tears, the speeches, the whole display. It already felt fake, insulting even. But now there's someone else, always beside her, always watching. A blonde woman with unsettling eyes, a professional tear wiper. Her name is Stacy Sheridan, and the more you learn about her, the darker this gets. Stacy doesn't just show up occasionally. She's always there, right next to Erika, at every public event, every camera opportunity, even at Charlie's Medal of Honor ceremony. Think about that for a second. This was supposed to be about honoring a fallen hero. Charlie's parents were there, grieving, devastated. And where was Erika standing? Not with them, with Stacy, her handler, her emotional support prop. This immediately raises questions. Who does that? Who stands with a stranger instead of the family of the man you supposedly loved? So people start asking, who is this woman? Who is Stacy Sheridan? The questions flood in, and insiders at Turning Point USA start talking. Some of them say she's actually worse than Erika. Worse. Let that sink in. According to people who work there, Stacy isn't just a supporter. She's what they allegedly call the grifter-in-chief. Claims emerge that she siphoned millions of dollars from TPUSA. Millions. Money allegedly moved through a network of shady companies, shell LLCs, hidden transactions, all tied back to Stacy. Her official title? Senior Advancement Director. Then it quietly changes. Senior Director of Development. Notice the pattern? Titles keep shifting. Roles keep changing. Her real job was simple. Bring wealthy donors to TPUSA, and she allegedly earned massive cuts and commissions on every single one. The deeper you dig into Stacy Sheridan, the creepier it becomes. And here's the twisted part. She makes Erika look innocent by comparison. Think about how insane that is. Erika Kirk, the woman everyone's been questioning, and Stacy somehow manages to be worse.
It was his naive audaciousness. Yes, technically, Charlie was my boss, but it really never felt that way.
There's a photo from the ceremony. You need to see it to understand. There's a visible gap between Erika and Charlie's parents. They're not consoling each other. They're not together in grief. Stacy is physically holding Erika instead. It feels staged, calculated, choreographed for the cameras. Charlie's parents look genuinely devastated, broken, and there's Erika with her handler, her shadow. Stacy is even seen sitting beside Erika in the car on the way to Charlie's memorial, always positioned as emotional support, always there to manage the narrative.
Love you, Erika. Charlie, 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 Charlie. Love you, Erika. Charlie, Charlie,
And the performance continues. Erika's fake crying was already painful to watch, but Stacy competes with her in tear-wiping theatrics. At least Erika used a handkerchief. Stacy doesn't even bother. She just goes through the motions, empty gestures, rehearsed emotion. There's even a moment during her speech where Stacy pretends to wipe away a tear. You can watch it yourself. There is clearly no tear, nothing there.
Charlie, we will miss your words of wisdom. Your high-pitched laugh was kind of awkward. And the way your voice would always soften when you spoke to Erika and your children.
The gesture looks completely rehearsed, completely empty, but she does it anyway because that's what this is, a performance. This was supposed to be a eulogy, a moment to honor Charlie Kirk. But Stacy's speech raises serious alarms. Let's break down what she actually said.
My name is Stacy Sheridan. 8 years ago, I met Charlie in a crowded ballroom in West Palm Beach at a David Horowitz Freedom Center event.
She starts by saying she met Charlie at a big donor event, name drops David Horowitz, mentions Palm Beach casually, downplays it as coincidence. Already it feels off. This is supposed to be about Charlie, not networking events, not wealthy connections, not flexing about high roller gatherings. Then it gets worse. Stacy openly admits she wasn't impressed by Charlie.
We spoke briefly, we exchanged cards, and I thought nothing of it.
Quote, I didn't think much of him. That's how you begin a eulogy? By saying the deceased didn't impress you? By diminishing him at his own memorial? But here's where it gets truly disturbing. She says Charlie went on a quest to hire her, and what convinced her to join TPUSA? His naivety. She actually says that, his naivety. Think about what that word choice reveals. Not his vision, not his passion, not his mission, his naivety. She saw weakness. She saw an opportunity.
Ultimately, made me want to join Charlie's cause and Charlie's team because he began a quest to hire me after meeting me. I was reluctant at first, but it was his naive audaciousness to change the world that ultimately sold.
Then Stacy acknowledges Charlie was technically her boss. She smiles awkwardly and says she thought of him as her little brother instead. Her little brother, not her boss, not the founder of the organization paying her salary. Her little brother.
Yes, technically, Charlie was my boss, but it really never felt that way. Far more than my boss, I felt like he was my little brother.
That statement raises massive red flags. It reveals a toxic power dynamic, a complete inversion of authority. With employees like this, who needs enemies? Now let's talk about money. Stacy allegedly earned around $180,000 per year. She's listed as a key employee on one Form 990. Then something strange happens. She suddenly disappears from the late 90s, completely missing from public disclosures. Just gone, erased. But her role still appears on archived versions of the TPUSA website. The Wayback Machine doesn't forget. This suggests she was quietly scrubbed later. The removal appears intentional, deliberate, coordinated. Why? What are they hiding? Research by Dankster Intel reveals something even more disturbing. Stacy was allegedly still being paid as an employee while being deliberately hidden as one. She's earning money, but she's invisible on paper. This alone is highly irregular. It violates basic transparency standards. It undermines donor trust, but it gets worse. Because Stacy wasn't just earning a salary, she was allegedly triple dipping 3 different income streams: a salary as a fundraiser, ownership of personal LLCs, and commissions on the fundraisers she brought in. Each stream allegedly feeds her hundreds of thousands of dollars. Her network of companies includes Cloverstone Ventures, Lion Rock Ventures, GSM Strategies, and others. Too many to easily track, too many to monitor. And here's how the scheme allegedly worked. Donations raised for TPUSA get routed through Stacy's companies. She takes a commission, hundreds of thousands at a time. The totals allegedly reach millions.
She's actually raising money as a fundraiser hired by the company, being paid a salary, and then she creates an LLC. She's got Cloverstone Ventures, Lion Rock Ventures, GSM Strategies, and she's taking money millions of dollars for Turning Point USA. She's filtering it through her company, taking a commission in the $500,000 range and the $100,000 range.
Think about how insane this is. She's paid a salary to raise money for TPUSA. Then she pays herself again through personally controlled LLCs, while allegedly skipping required disclosures. It's a perfect closed loop. Money in, money out, and nobody's watching. Schedule L, Schedule G. These are IRS requirements. They exist for transparency, to protect donors, to protect the public, to prevent exactly this kind of self-dealing. Instead, the information is hidden, deliberately obscured, conveniently missing. So ask yourself this: why hide if nothing's wrong? Why remove her from the website? Why erase her from Form 9900s? Why keep changing her title? Why make her impossible to find? Why go through all this effort to conceal her role? A damning pattern emerges. All signs point to deliberate concealment, and this raises serious questions, especially in the context of what Charlie was doing just before he died. Candace Owens revealed crucial information. Just days before his assassination, Charlie announced an internal audit at TPUSA. He wanted to track money flow. He wanted accountability, real answers.
Then there arrived a moment when Charlie felt that the money was disappearing. He felt that, again, according to sources, that the company was burning through cash too quickly, and Charlie set about finding out why and how this was happening.
So on September 2nd, Charlie ordered staff to tighten finances. He demanded real systems, real oversight, real transparency. He was finally asking the right questions.
On September 2nd, which is, of course, just 1 week before he lost his life, Charlie surprised the company by announcing that he was putting together a Doge department. There's a lot of pork. We don't know where this money is going. People are just accepting checks. Again, this is the whole purpose of the Department of Doge. You put us in there, and we're going to figure out how all of these bureaucrats are just wasting tax dollars. Really kind of a nice way of saying we're going to conduct an audit of the government, right? That's the only way to look at what Doge was. It's an audit, and then you cut the fat and you see where the money's actually going.
And who would that audit expose? Someone allegedly funneling millions through hidden financial channels. Someone who claimed Charlie wasn't really her boss. Someone who called him her naive little brother. Someone who thought she was untouchable. Stacy Sheridan. The collision was inevitable. Charlie was tightening the screws, and Stacy had everything to lose. Now she's glued to Erika Kirk, managing optics, managing emotion, managing the narrative. Always there, always watching, always controlling. The handler becomes the handler, and suddenly something Erika said makes perfect sense. She once accidentally said grift instead of grit during a speech. A Freudian slip. Maybe the only honest moment in this entire charade, because that word reveals everything. Grift. That's what this is. That's what this has always been. And now all the pieces click into place. The money, the lies, the performance. It was never about Charlie. It was never about the mission. It was always about the grift.
Caleb has persisted with the same gift.